from today's session, we are going to start to how you can deal any real life project. So you know that the structure is divided into two parts. One is your superstructure, another one is your substructure, right? So your superstructure is basically consisting of your beam, column, slab, and whatever the things you are going to put over this over the ground level. It is what superstructure. Below the ground, it is what substructure. So, like in this program, we are talking only about the substructure. We are talking about what? Only the substructure. So, how you can deal any project for the design of substructure? What important things are needed to have to start or to begin the work for the design of substructure? What steps you have to take for the design of substructure? Okay, so that all things first we need to understand. Got it? So from today's session, we are going to start a real life project, and we will cover four real life projects. So there I tried to cover all the isolated type of foundation with first and second type of project. First and second project. In third project, we will deal the raft foundation, and fourth project we are going to talk about your pile foundation. Is that all okay? Try to understand what are the important steps for the completion of design of any substructure. Okay, so there are basically four important steps you have to follow for the design of substructure. Basically, in the previous session I told you, like to design the substructure we need to have two important things. We need to have two important things. First is your soil condition, and there are so many things are included in this in the term of soil condition. Got it? Means what is the capacity of the soil, what is the properties of properties, what are the different properties of the soil. Okay, some engineering properties are there are so many different types of properties. What is the water level? Okay, there are so many things that comes under the soil condition. That is the first thing. Second thing, how much load is coming over your proposed structure, proposed land. What kind of structure you are going to deal, and what intensity of the load your structure is going to be imposed over your soil mass. That you need to know. So these are the four steps. So the first step is what you need to calculate how much the load is coming. Calculation of anticipated load. This is your first step. This is what your first step. And to get the load under any particular column, under any particular structure, what you need to have the model. You need to have what model. So any software you can use, not only ETAP software, no, not only STAD Pro, not only any other software like Tekla is also there. So any kind of like a superstructure modeling software you can use for finding out the base reaction, for finding out the loading under particular column, particular element. Okay, and after completion of the modeling, we are going to perform the analysis, and we are going to know how much the forces coming under the column. Got it? So these two things we have to perform just to calculate the anticipated load under the column. Okay, once you get the reaction, once you get the values, then what next? Next is what? Soil investigation report. Without of having the knowledge of like a soil condition, okay, without of knowing the capacity of load carrying capacity of your soil, without of knowing all other engineering properties of your soil, you can't proceed for design purpose. Okay, so first you need to know the loading, how much the load is coming. Second, the soil investigation report you have to you need to know for your proposed structure. So there are so many things that is included to learn in this soil investigation report. What are the content of a soil investigation report, and how to find the bearing capacity. Okay, and how we can decide what kind of footing we have to take into consideration for the design. Either we have to go with the pad footing, either we have to go with the raft foundation, either we have to go with the pile foundation. Okay, which type of foundation we have to choose for our structure is mainly depends on your soil investigation report. And who will tell you what kind of structure, what kind of substructure you have to take, that also given by your soil investigation report. Okay, so we'll see how to read this report. And then third, after having these two things, loading and capacity, then we need to decide the type of footing. As we have learned, there are so many types of foundation: isolated foundation, stepped foundation, sloped footing, and your raft foundation, pile foundation, strap footing, combined footing. Okay, so what type of footing you have to consider for your project, for your structure, is mainly depends on two things. Not only these two things, it is what basic thing: soil condition, incoming load. These two things are basic. In addition to this, what economic consideration is also there. Economy, another most important consideration you need to take into account. Like suppose, see, if you are going to find out the bearing capacity at the lower depth of from your natural level. If you are going to calculate the bearing capacity, if you are going to test the strata at a greater depth from your ground level, so what, there will be more exploration of your soil mass. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
As much as you are going to explore your soil to a greater depth, what you will get the more information about the soil mass. Okay, but simultaneously the cost of investigation is going to be increasing. So, like what will be the, means equal proportion, like economy should not be disturbed, plus you should get the required properties of your soil mass. Up to that, you need to go with you need to go for the soil investigation. Okay, so soil investigation is very important. So economy is another concern. Soil condition, incoming load, and economy, these all are the important factors that will decide what type of footing. So first, load we have to calculate, report we have to means report we need to know. Then we need to decide the type of footing. Once you decided the type of footing, then we can finally go for the design of the foundation. And there, for the designing, we need to decide material properties, dimensions as area and thickness, serviceability checks, and flexural design, shear design, scheduling, detailing. And after doing all these steps, your substructure design is going to be completed. Is that all okay? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but before of that, just look at what are the important contents of your soil investigation report. Because I think that you all well aware with all other points, but most of you are not well aware with soil investigation report. What are the contents of soil investigation report? So see,
Yes, sir.
any soil investigation report will include all the information about the project. What is the title of the project, what is the location of the project, who is the owner of the project, and who is going to means who is the architect, who is the designer, who is going to investigate the land. Okay, everything will be given in the introduction. And scope of work will also be there. What is the objective, what is the need to perform the investigation, that is also be written in your soil investigation report. Then location, geological condition, all the things will be there. Then what methods they are going to implement for finding out the for knowing the properties of the soil, whether they are going to perform just uh, field investigation, or they are going to perform the laboratory testing. What they are actually going to do, that all method of exploration will be given. Then after performing the test, they will give the final report: what are the properties of the soil, what are the bearing capacities of the soil they are getting. Okay, basic values that will be given. Then there will also be the calculation will also be present there. Water levels, water level definition will also be there. And then final discussion of the result will be there. After finding out all the primary after getting all the preliminary properties of the soil, there will what calculation. After the calculation, they will get the important capacities: shear capacity, bearing capacity, okay, net bearing capacity, ultimate bearing capacity, all kinds of capacity of your soil will be given in your investigation report. Thereafter, what discussion about the type of foundation. There will be the a recommendation of particular type of footing for the proposed land will be given by your soil investigation report. Like what type of footing will be suitable. They will give the bearing capacity also. They will give the settlement also, and they will suggest what type of footing will be best. Okay, what type of footing will be best, that also be suggested by your soil investigation report. So for an example, just see. So at the first page of your report, the client name, what is the name of the owner, okay, that will be written there. What is the address, that will also be written there. Who is the architect, that will also be written there. And who is the consultant, RCC consultant, that also be written there. Everything about the everything, every basic information about the project will be there in your soil investigation report. Then the content, what is the content of this report? Introduction is there. Methodology of investigation, like what methodology they are going to execute, they are going to accept, they are going to perform. First, either they are going to perform the site investigation only, so site institute testing they are going to perform, or they are going to perform the laboratory testing. So all that will be written here. Then after performing of the test, they will give the final soil profile, soil layers at the proposed ground. What is the soil layer profile? See, this kind of presentation will be there. Up to what depth, what type of soil is there, loose soil is there, hard soil is there, compact soil is there. Every type of soil, by the depth, by the layer, it will be given in your report. So up to 1.5 meter from the ground level, what natural filling is there. Then from 1.5 to 3.06 meter depth, what type of soil is there? Brownish sandy gravy clay with rock fragments. Some content of rock is there, and mainly this layer is consisting of brownish sandy gravel soil. Like that, this report will be present. Okay, so let me show you. Soil profile, results will be there. Then foundation aspects and recommendation. Finally, recommendation will be there. Let's come to this recommendation. What is the recommendation? So yeah, the open foundation can be designed for the SBC. What SBC has given for this project? Hello.
70.
70 ton per meter square. So most of the time students are confused about this value. Like we are means familiar to use bearing capacity of the soil in kilonewton per meter square, but means they are getting value in ton per meter square. So what's the problem? 70, it is in ton, multiplied with 1000, so it is going to become what? Kg. Hello, it will become in kg. So how much it will become? 70,000. 70,000 it will be, it is going to become what? Kg. And what is the conversion factor between your kg to kilonewton? All our previous ETABS batch students, they should answer. What is the conversion factor from kg to kilonewton? Exact conversion factor.
101.97.
Exactly. 101.97 is your actual conversion factor. 101 point.
101.97.
Yes, exactly. 101.97 is the exact conversion factor. But for the approximation, most of the engineers, they are considering what? 100 only. Okay, that is also correct. So 100 I am going to take. So just take it as what? Divided by this 70,000 divided by 100. So what you are getting? It is, you are getting the result in kilonewton per meter square. So just close this, cancel this. So how much you are getting? 700. Hello.
Yes, sir.
700 kilonewton. So you don't need to do this entire calculation again and again. Just what you are getting? 70, just multiplied by 10, so you will get a kilonewton per meter square. 70 multiplied by 10, it is what? 700 kilonewton per meter square, in short. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then the open foundation can be designed, open simple isolated foundation you can design. That is what recommendation by the this testing. Okay, this report final recommendation. Okay, let me come to from top, like what. Yeah, it is content is there. Then come to this, all the introduction will be there, what is the title of the project, and everything will be there, what methodology is there, that will also be there. Okay, soil profile will be there, and rock test result, what results are there, all the properties will be given here, and water sample will be there, foundation aspects will means it is what finally discussing about the result. It is finally about discussing about the results, and making the suggestion for taking the bearing capacity of the soil, and what allowable settlement is there. See, when you are going to see here, so yeah, I think, yeah, settlement is also summarizes here in recommendation. So finally, the summary of all the your investigation you will get in the recommendation. So what recommendation is there? Open foundation can be designed, isolated foundation you can design, simple pad foundation you can design, and SBC you have to take what, 700 kilonewton per meter square or 70 ton per meter square on withered basalt rock at a depth of 3 meter to 3.5 meter below the existing ground level. So whatever the natural level they have considered, from that this bearing capacity you are allowed to use at a depth of 3 meter or up to the 3.5 meter in between. At any level you can put your foundation. So many of you have you may have first time seen this thing, because students are asking how we are deciding the depth of footing, how we are deciding the depth of the footing from the ground level. Okay, so your in this report will tell you about up to what level you can put your footing, and if you are going to provide the footing at that level, so at that level what is the bearing capacity of the soil. So both of the things will be available only in your report. Clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thereafter, what is the allowable settlement? So previously I told you, like from 10 to 20, 25 to 25 to 50 allowable settlement normally we are considering for our proposed structure, but here it is given 12 okay. So okay, whatever given in your soil investigation report, that we will follow. So soil investigation report is saying that allowable settlement at this level with this bearing capacity of the soil is what, 12 only. Clear? That is which satisfy the serviceability requirement, and settlement is what, serviceability check, that also you know, serviceability check settlement. Then all other things are also given. The use of hydraulic excavator should be made carefully so as not be disturb the founding strata by sharp edge teeth, and it is desirable that founding strata is confirmed by component geotechnical professional before of laying the PCC. What is saying that after reaching to this level from the natural ground level, so you have to consult with your geotechnical engineer, concerned geotechnical engineer, to visit your site and give the confirmation whether that level is acceptable or not. Then you can put your PCC. Clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then a signature of authority will be there at the end. So this is all about your soil investigation report. Clear?
In the case, what is indicated of the settlement of 12 so that will be used as to compute for the this modules, subgrade modules.
Hello.
The
Yes.
12 will be used as a basis for the calculation of the uh, modules of elasticity, modules, subgrade modules.
Subgrade modulus. Okay. So some soil reports will also give this subgrade modulus also. But okay, if you are not getting subgrade modulus, so what's the problem? You have to take what, SBC of the soil. Sorry,
Yes.
you have to take what? What's the problem? You have to take SBC of the soil.
Yeah. Then the settlement is say
divide by your settlement, so you can
Okay.
calculate. But in some of the report, the engineer will also will already give this value
okay.
k as k. So okay, if it is available, then good. If it is not available, so what's the problem? You can calculate it. You just need to have the SBC, and you just need to have the settlement. Both the things are available in your report. So what's the problem? Getting? Hello.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So I hope you are. It's all clear.
Yes, sir. Clear.
सर वो 101 कैसे है वो एक बार दिखा दीजिएगा
क्या?
वो 100 अपने निकाला था ना 770 टन पर
Conversion from ton to kilonewton.
हाँ
Simple है.
तो 101 जो 100 जो निकला था ना कंसीडर
No,
किए
no.
थे
Actual conversion from kg to
Sir,
kilonewton.
sir, 1 ton is equal 10 kilonewton, sir.
Sorry.
1 ton is equal 10 kilonewton.
हाँ ठीक है. See, it is what kg to kilonewton conversion is what 100 1.97, but round off value you can consider as 100. Round off value you can consider as 100. Okay, conversion from kg to kilonewton. Anirban sir,
ओके सर
go back and see. We are going to take a project, real life project. We are going to start, and for this the soil investigation report is available here. So now clear this all, and now open this file. Now say simply open existing model. So see, I'm not going to talk about the superstructure. We have to focus only on this substructure. So go to this.
Sir, ये items value forward करेंगे ना सर practice के लिए.
Yes. I'll share everything. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
So it is basically G plus 7th floor building is there, terrace is there, OST level is also there. Okay, and so many things is needed to discuss for the superstructure, but I'm not going to talk about. We just have to focus only on the substructure. What reaction you are getting under any particular column. So like we need to perform the analysis to see the base reaction. To see the base reaction, we need to perform the analysis. So just go to analysis, perform the analysis, and once the analysis gets completed, you can check how much reaction is coming under the particular loading. But okay, before of that, I would like to give some introduction about this. So it is G plus 7 floor, and section sizes of frame means beam. Two types of sections of beam. Beam sections here it is in use. Column sections are 230 by 450. All the columns are 230 by 450 section size. Grade of material here it is actually used as M25. So the same grade we are going to use for the superstructure and substructure also. So we will use the same grade as M25 for the concrete. Next, what kind of loadings are there? So go to define. So go to load pattern. So only gravitational loads are there. Means seismic load is not there, and wind load is not there. Only gravitational load is there. Okay. So first we will talk for this gravitational loading. Then in next project we will talk about the foundation design along with your lateral loading. So dead load, live load, superimposed dead load, all these three kinds of loads are there. Okay. Then load cases are actually dead load, live load, and superimposed dead load. So only gravitational loading is there. No lateral load, no dynamic load or dynamic analysis is there. All static analysis is there. Only on gravitational loading is there. If lateral loading is there, then we can say that we can go for the dynamic. If only the gravitational load is there, so what is the need to discuss about the dynamic analysis? So all this is consisting of only your static linear analysis. Okay, now perform the analysis.
Sir, load combination देखा है ना sir?
Okay, unlock your model, go to define, go to load obviously load combination will be what? Only two load combination, service and factor load combination. As I told you, like only gravitational loading is there, dead and live. and no dynamic analysis we are going to perform. No earthquake, no wind. So what? Only two load combination. One is service, one is your factored. Okay. Hello.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Now close it. Now perform the analysis and let the analysis to be completed. And then go to display. Once you click over the display, and here the force stress diagram, I would like to see the reaction under the column. So like go to force stress diagram and go to support spring reaction. Once you click over this, and yeah, see, just tell me, for designing of foundation or for just knowing the preliminary sizes of your footing, what load combination we need to look at?
Service.
Service. Manoj sir.
Service load.
Service load. Okay, what load combination we need to look at for finding out the base reaction? Either service load combination or factor load combination.
Service load, sir.
Service load combination, right? So just go to the see, cases are there. If you want to see the result for individual load pattern, so that you can look at all our previous batch students, they know very well. Okay, just go to combine, and under this combine loading, combine load combinations, service load combination is there, factor load combination. So for sizing the footing, like length, width, we need to look at the service load, and for the design purpose we need to go with the factored load. So go to this service, and I would like to see by arrow, check this arrow, and in FZ direction upward, in upward direction I would like to see the reaction. See, if lateral loadings are there, if earthquake is there, wind is there, so I told you it is not accepted to consider only the vertical upward reaction. In that case you have to consider all the reactions, like horizontal reaction, vertical reaction, movements, everything you have to consider. So at the base you have to assign the fixed support. But when your structure is subjected to only the gravitational load, so like only hinge support will be enough. Hello.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
So here upward reaction I am going to consider just to decide the area of footing. But when we are going to export the reaction from here, so all the reactions like movements, horizontal reactions, vertical reaction, everything will be exported. But just for finding the sizes, we are going to focus only on the vertical reaction. So go to arrow with upward reaction FZ, and let's say simply apply. Once you click over the apply, so the base reaction is now available here. Here it was 726. So means it will be, you all will be in trouble, like it is not clearly visible. So go to option and go to these graphic preferences and change it to what? Maximum graphic font size. I'm going to change it to what? 10. Make it to 10, and let's say okay. Now it is okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see, here under this particular column 726, here 842, here
प्लान में
942.
जाकर ये तो दिखेगा ना सर?
सॉरी,
प्लान
प्लान में भी दिखेगा ना, बताता हूँ. हेलो. Okay, so in this arrow format you can see under any particular column. Now go to plan and come to plan. Suppose at the base level, reaction will always be at the base level, not at the ground, first, second. Okay, go to base and let's just simply apply. So see, it is not possible to see. So go to display again, go to force stress diagram, go to upward reaction, and we should change it from arrow to tabulated. Check this and let's say apply. Now in plan you need to change it to what? Tabulated. Now see, here the reactions are available. 726, so 1478, 842, 942, 666, 666. Okay, so this is all are the reaction under.
सर MXMY का जरूरत नहीं है सर?
सॉरी,
MXMY मूवमेंट्स जरूरत नहीं है?
नहीं उसकी जरूरत नहीं. अभी हम लोगों को सिर्फ एरिया डिसाइड करना है, लेंथ एंड विड्थ. ओके, जब हम लोग इसको एक्सपोर्ट करेंगे तो सारे रिएक्शन को एक्सपोर्ट करेंगे हम लोग. हेलो.
ओके सर, ओके सर.
अभी देखिए अभी एक्सेल शीट अगर आप, मैंने आपको जो शेयर किया एक्सेल शीट, अगर वो यूज करने जाते हो तो वहां पर सिर्फ आपको प्रोविजन है एक्शियल फोर्सेस का. वी आर गोइंग टू डिजाइन द फुटिंग फॉर ओनली एक्शियल फोर्सेस. हेलो.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But you may ask a question like what to do if the movements are there. Okay, because if you are going to deal with the software, so only vertical reaction will not be there. There will be the horizontal reactions, there will be the movements. So what about this horizontal reaction? What about this movement? Mx will be there, My will be there, all these things will be there. So for that purpose, for all that kind of complications, we are going to use this software actually. Okay. Hello.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Right.
We are going to use this software. So we are going to use this software like vertical reaction. तो एक्चुअली यहाँ पर एक चीज समझ के लीजिए आप लोग, एक्सेल शीट्स वगैरह जो है वो आपको हेल्प करने के लिए है. अभी एक्सेल शीट से ही अगर आप सब काम करने जाएंगे, सो यू मे से दैट व्हाट इज द यूज ऑफ सॉफ्टवेयर. ओके, सो एक्सेल शीट आपको हेल्प करने के लिए है एट डिफरेंट स्टेजेस टू वैलिडेट योर रिजल्ट, टू हेल्प इन योर वर्क. यू नीड टू हैव दैट काइंड ऑफ एक्सेल शीट्स, राइट. हेलो. तो अभी
Yes,
जैसे
sir.
आपने कहा कि बॉटम पे हम लोग रिएक्शन, आप कहेंगे सर आप वर्टिकल रिएक्शन ही क्यों देख रहे हो. सो वर्टिकल रिएक्शन हम लोग इसलिए देख रहे हैं अभी कि हम लोगों को एरियाज डिसाइड करना है सिर्फ. हाँ, डिजाइन के टाइम पर यहाँ पर कुछ मूवमेंट भी है, यहाँ पर भी कुछ मूवमेंट है, एंड दैट इज हैविंग सिग्निफिकेंट रोल इन योर डिजाइन. That is having what significant role in your design. So that we can't means neglect. Anyhow we have to consider, but for the while we are exporting the result from this ETABS, so everything we will export: vertical reaction, horizontal reaction, movements or in all direction, everything we will export. Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Vertical reaction is for to decide the size of the footing and
वेरी गुड, एग्जैक्टली. सो ओके, तो क्या हम लोग कर रहे थे अभी, ये थोड़ा सा डिस्टर्बेंस हो जाता है एक्चुअली, कंटिन्यूटी डिस्टर्ब होने में. ओके. क्या बात कर रहे थे हम लोग, बताइए अभी.
vertical reaction.
अच्छा, ओके. यहाँ पर हम लोगों ने वर्टिकल रिएक्शन देख लिया है. अभी आगे क्या करना है हम लोगों को, वर्टिकल रिएक्शन सर्विस लोड कॉम्बिनेशन में ये आपको मिल गया. सो आप हाँ, मैं ये बता रहा था आप 3D व्यू में भी देख सकते हो इसको, और यही चीज को आप प्लान में भी देख सकते हो. इज देयर एनी प्रॉब्लम टू एनीवन अबाउट लैंग्वेज? हेलो.
No, sir.
Okay, so it is in plan, it is in 3D view. Your choice, in which option you are comfort, your choice. Now go to plan again, come to base level, say sorry, at the base level say apply. Now after having this base reaction, now next these reactions we are having, next most important thing is what? Can anyone tell me? Hello. Yes, fast.
Export to
Wrong.
To calculate the size of footing.
ठीक है, साइज कैलकुलेट करने के लिए क्या चाहिए आपको?
SBC डिवाइड बाय SBC किया तो एरिया आ जाएगा ना सर.
एसबीसी कहाँ से मिलेगा आपको?
Soil investigation report.
So we need to look at your soil investigation report. So actually I have prepared means exact report I am not getting for this project, but yeah, the means I know the bearing capacity and all for this project. So see, this is the just for the reference, this soil investigation report I am having. Hello, is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this soil investigation report, let's consider for this, for that project. So the client name will be there, and name of the project will be there, site address will be there, architect is there, RCC consultant is there, and site investigated by. Like sometimes what happen if in a big company or in big organization of soil investigation, okay, so different engineers are visiting the site. So which engineer has visited the site and have prepared this report, that also be written here. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then content of this report is what? Introduction is there, field investigation is there, laboratory testing is there, recommendation is there, result is there, and summary of soil report is also there. So this is what give the short overview about the content of this report. Now come down. Introduction. So the aim of this report is actually written here. What field investigation has been done, that is also written here in detail. You can read it out. Then laboratory testing. What laboratory testing means for this project, both field investigation also has done and laboratory testing also has done. Got it? Then what recommendation is there based on the results? Based on the field investigation and laboratory testing, the following recommendations are proposed. So isolated footing we are recommended for this proposed structure. Hello,
Yes, sir.
बताइए कौन से टाइप का फुटिंग? हेलो हेलो
Isolated.
isolated shallow foundation. Isolated, actually it is what? Shallow foundation. It is recommended that may be isolated, that may be combined, that may be your raft. Okay, all this kind comes under what? Shallow foundation. So or
सर वो सॉइल इन्वेस्टिगेशन रिपोर्ट में पूरा का पूरा दिया रहेगा.
सब कुछ वहीं पर रहेगा आपको.
अच्छा.
हाँ, मैंने कहा ना, आपको ये भी बताएगा कि आपको कौन से टाइप का फुटिंग चॉइस करना है, आपको वो भी बताएगा बियरिंग कैपेसिटी क्या है, आपको ये भी बताएगा सेटलमेंट कितना है, और बहुत सारी चीजें देगा आपको. वाटर लेवल क्या है, सारी चीजें वहां पर रहेगी. अंडरस्टूड?
ओके सर.
ओके.
Yes, sir, right.
यस, एनीवन? क्या कोई कुछ कह रहा था? हेलो,
No, no, no.
शैल यू प्रोसीड?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now clear this all, just come down. Okay, it is recommended to avoid resting of foundation in clays. Soft clay, it is not allowed to put your foundation on soft clay. Then what it has suggested? It is suggested to provide footing at a depth of 3 meter. Very interesting. कितना डेप्थ है? अभी जब आप सुपर स्ट्रक्चर मॉडल करने जाते हो तो आप लाइक यू मे आस्क दैट व्हाट शुड बी द डेप्थ ऑफ दिस फुटिंग फ्रॉम द ग्राउंड लेवल. कितना हम लोगों को बॉटम स्टोरी डिफाइन करना है, ये आप पूछते हो. तो कितना कहाँ से डिसाइड करेंगे आप ये?
Soil investigation.
फ्रॉम द सेल्फ इन्वेस्टिगेशन रिपोर्ट. ओके, सो ये पॉइंट इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आपको सॉइल इन्वेस्टिगेशन रिपोर्ट देखना पड़ेगा कि आपका फाउंडेशन का बेस किस लेवल पर होगा फ्रॉम द नेचुरल ग्राउंड लेवल. सो फ्रॉम द नेचुरल ग्राउंड लेवल इट इज व्हाट? 3 मीटर. और ये लेवल पर हम लोगों को एसबीसी दिया होता है. सो द मिनिमम सेफ बियरिंग कैपेसिटी is recommended as 25 ton per square meter. So 25 means it is what in kilonewton per meter square? Hello.
250.
Exactly. It is 250 kilonewton per meter square is bearing capacity of your soil at a depth of 3 meter below the natural ground level. Understood? Yes. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Calculation of SBC is also given.
सर पाइल की कंडीशन में क्या होगा?
Sorry.
पाइल की कंडीशन में पाइल कैप
वो
अगर पाइल
आगे प्रोजेक्ट में बताऊंगा सर. मैं पाइल के केस में पाइल का रिपोर्ट कैसा होता है, लाइक ओके वेट.
ओके सर.
देखिए इसमें शैलो फाउंडेशन के लिए भी टेस्टिंग किया हुआ है, डीप फाउंडेशन के लिए भी टेस्टिंग करने के बाद आपको रिकमेंडेशन देते हैं कि क्या कौन से टाइप का सी कैलकुलेशन फॉर बियरिंग कैपेसिटी. सो इन योर लाइक जियोटेक्निकल academic subject or foundation design subject, you might have learned all these things. Okay, Terzaghi bearing capacity calculation is there, rank or so many approaches are there to calculate the bearing capacity. Hello. Conclusion and recommendation. नहीं, इसमें आपको क्लियरली नहीं दिया हुआ है, मैं आपको क्लियरली बताता हूँ किस कौन सा टेस्ट आपका फॉलो किया हुआ है. स्टैंडर्ड पेनिट्रेशन टेस्ट.
No worries, sir. Please continue.
Okay, just see here it is given for pile foundation what formula they have followed for calculating the bearing capacity of your pile. Recommendation is given there. Okay, this is for pile foundation, and these are the values for the actual load carrying capacity. So I will let you know how to see that. Okay, in high rise structure when we will dealing for the pile foundation design. Okay, pile cap design. So this is the report. Okay, coming back to our file, there it is. Okay, so calculation of SBC is also given in appendix, and this is based on the assumption that isolated square footing of width means they have tested on soil for the 2 by 2 meter size of trial pit. What they have taken the trial pit of 2 by 2 meter, and for that excavation they have conducted the test at a depth of 3 meter, and they got this bearing capacity that is actually written here. The actual size of foundation will be based on loads from the superstructure. ये हम लोगों को यहाँ पर क्या दिया हुआ है, on site they have tested the layer for the size of pit of 2 meter. They have excavated the site for the 2 by 2 meter or more than of that, and for the concerned area of 2 by 2 meter they have applied the load at a depth of 3 meter from the ground level, and they have calculated the SBC as 250 ton per meter square. Okay, and the actual size of the foundation will be based on, but for your calculation you need to calculate the actual size of foundation. आपको अपना साइज ऑफ फुटिंग फाइंड आउट करना है बेस्ड ऑन दी लोडिंग. आपका जो भी लोड आया हुआ है, इसने ये सजेस्ट किया हुआ है कि आपका जो मॉडल है, जितना भी आपका एक्चुअल लोड आया है, अकॉर्डिंगली यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट द साइज ऑफ द फुटिंग. दैट ऑल्सो रिटन हियर क्लियरली. द एक्चुअल साइज ऑफ फाउंडेशन विल बी बेस्ड ऑन द लोड्स फ्रॉम द सुपर स्ट्रक्चर. Okay, then correction is not needed for the water table because your water table is at a greater depth. If your water table from the natural ground level is at a greater depth, so that means the effect of water table will not be on your SBC. So that is also written here. It is suggested that the foundation should not rest on boulders. All correcting should be done under the dry condition. All concreting should be done under the dry condition. All foundation pits should be filled back with the well compacted gravel. Once your foundation has been casted, so you have to refill the pits or excavation with the compacted gravel. That also as suggested by your soil investigation report. Clear? So recommendation and discussion, anytime you have to read, there will be what, recommendation or discussion. That is the most important part of your report. Okay, then results will also be there. You have to read the results, summary of soil properties. So soil properties are there, and with this for these properties calculation has been done, and after the calculation this finally has given 25 ton per meter square. Okay, and see, this is all done. We need to come back to this. Okay, this is what our reaction. Hello, is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
now we have to bearing capacity of the soil. Okay, settlement, how much settlement has given? Let me check how much settlement is there. Sorry,
Column.
where it is given?
No, sir, we are talking about the previous report.
Sorry,
No, sir, no, sir.
settlement is not given.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so settlement, okay, we will take settlement as 25. Actually here it is not, by mistake it is missed. Okay, so it is 25 mm we are going to consider as settlement. Clear this? Okay, so go back. So smartly here we are not going to design the individual footing for all the column. So we are going to take the groups of the group. We are going to create the groups of footing. So first we need to set the range. First we need to set the range. So look at first loading reactions. What reactions are there? 666, 824, 877, 851, 689. Okay, and 842, 942. So some of them are more than of 1000. Some, most of are in between your 500 to 1000, right? So I'm going to take first group first. Hello, group first. In first group what is there? Hello,
666.
666, and this also I'm going to take. So range of first group I'm going to decide it as 500 to 1000. Hello, clear?
Clear.
And group
Yes,
of
sir.
second group range, what you will take, just suggest me. Hello.
1000
To 1,500.
Sorry, 1000 to 1500. Okay, 1000 to 1500. Anyone else?
1,000 to 1,300.
1000 to 1300. Okay, that is also
So,
right.
so 1000 to 1600.
1000 to
Actually, okay,
1600.
see what can we do this from 500 to 800, and then from 801 to 1200 or 1300. I think that will be good. Hello.
सर 1334 तो दिया हुआ है इधर 28 में.
हाँ वही वही इसीलिए तो हम लोगों को डिसाइड करना है.
1200 कैसे ले रहे हो?
देखिए
So
क्या कह रहा
500
हूँ.
to 800, 800 to 1100 and 1100 to
Okay,
1500.
okay. 500 to, I'm going to take what? 500 to 1200. Okay, sorry. 500 to 800 and
877 तो दिया हुआ है इधर. 900 होगा तो अच्छा होगा.
900 होगा तो अच्छा होगा. लेकिन ये गैप बहुत हो जाता है ना. देखिए एक चीज ध्यान में आपको ये रखना है. सपोज आप 501 लेते हो, सॉरी आप लार्ज लिमिट तक के ले रहे हो. एक एक उसी ग्रुप में आपका 787 भी है फॉर एन एग्जांपल, और उसी ग्रुप में सेम फुटिंग आप उसके लिए डिजाइन कर रहे हो 501 के लिए भी. सो बहुत डिफरेंस हो जाएगा ना आपका.
यस सर, अनइकोनॉमिकल हो जाएगा.
अनइकोनॉमिकल हो जाएगा. सो आपको ग्रुपिंग इस तरीके से करना है. तो से सी 200 तक के हम लोग एक्सेप्ट करते हैं. 500 टू 700 तक के हम लोग 200 तक के हम लोग लिमिट रखते हैं. हेलो, राइट? समझ में आ गया अभी?
हाँ सर, आप सर.
ग्रुप बनाने का मीनिंग क्या है कि हम लोगों को इजी होगा. हर एक फुटिंग के लिए इंडिविजुअली नहीं करना है हम लोगों को. सो 500 टू, ओके लेट्स टेक एज 700 फर्स्ट ग्रुप. सेकंड ग्रुप विल बी व्हाट?
701.
Sorry,
701
701 to 900,
to
right?
900. Okay.
Then group 3. Okay, let me write in Excel.
सर
Wait.
आपने 200 कहा लेकिन उधर दिखा रहा है 1334.
बस एक मिनट रुकिए आप थोड़ा सा. हेलो.
Yes, sir.
Yes. These are the groups. Okay. Group number. Group number and range. Range will be what? That we will decide. Okay. Group number is what? GR1.
Yes.
What range we are going to decide? Tell me.
500 to 700.
Okay. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First range, I'm going to take 500 to 700.
सर एक चीज पूछना था, 600 से लेंगे तो क्या प्रॉब्लम आएगा?
अब 500 से है भी नहीं आपका, चलेगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. इसको हम लोग 600 टू 800 ले लीजिए. ओके, बिकॉज हम लोग 500 से तो कोई लोडिंग है नहीं. हेलो, राइट?
Right.
500 to 600 range. Now next, group 2. What range will be? Obviously
801
801 to
to
1000.
1000.
Okay. And group 3 will be what? Obviously 1001 to 1200.
1200. Yes.
And from I think it is 1201 to
To
1400,
100.
1401 to Hello. 1400,
to
1 to
1600.
1600, and like
That's all.
from 1600, more than of 1600. Is there any loading?
None.
No.
No, sir.
So up to 1600. Okay. How many footings? How many reactions are there? So see, I'm going to take this. Clear this. Take off. Give the another different color for this. I'm going to take the first one as green. Second group, I'm going to take off this uh, this blue color. Third group, I'm going to take what of any this uh, like let's take yellow color. I'm going to take don't take yellow one, take any other color. It's very difficult actually to differentiate by the color, because okay, take this one. Okay, this is what it will be. What color? This gray color. And last, I would like to take this one as a red color. Okay, so this is what the red color. These are the colors. Okay, take this green. So under this green, how many reactions will be? How many footings will be? From 600 to 800. This is comes under first group. This comes under what? Not first group. This not first. This is not. Yeah, it is comes in the first group. 2. Hello. And this is what?
3 numbers.
Sorry.
3 numbers. नीचे लेफ्ट साइड में
ये 3 numbers.
726.
3
So
numbers in the first group. So how many? 3 numbers.
3.
3. Okay. 3 numbers. Number of columns or reactions comes under this, that you can write. Okay. Then under this group 2, from 800 to 1000, tell me fast. This is 1. This is 2.
5 numbers.
This is 3.
5.
And, this is 4.
4,
This is 5.
5,
I think 5 is there. Okay. Hello.
5. Yes.
Yeah, it is 5. Now next, between 1000 to 1200. Hello.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
3 only. 3.
3 sir.
1, 2, 3.
Only 2.
नहीं सर 3 नहीं होगा सर
1,
One.
2. और बताइए. ठीक है ना, 2 ही है मेरे ख्याल से. अच्छा, ये भी है.
Yes. 3. 3. Yes.
Yes.
1175.
Yes, it will be 3. 3. Now come to what? Fourth group, that is what? Gray one. And it is what?
1, 2 to 1, 4.
1 not 1 2 not 1.1400. Tell me fast. By this label you can say 5, 3, 4.
3.
3 there.
28
Yeah. 3.
3 numbers.
Okay. 3 and 12. Right?
28
28.
Where 20? Yeah, good. 28. Anything else?
No more.
No.
नो सर
No, it will be what? 3. 3 will be there, 3 numbers. And last one is what? Hello,
1, 2,
tell me.
18
Yes, hello.
18
Where it is 18? Let me check.
3. 3. 3 also.
18, 4,
Yeah, 18. Okay.
2, 3,
4, 2, 6.
4. 4.
2
4.
6
2 and 6. Okay. This 4 will be there. 2, 4, 6, 18. Good. It is what? 4.
Pieces.
So total number, how much it is becoming? Let me check it. Some.
18.
18 should be actually. So yeah, it is 18, means it is right. Okay. So 18 numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 number of columns are there, 18 reactions are there, and accordingly as per our grouping and number of columns, it is coming out to be 18, means it is right. Is that all clear or not?
Clear.
So in this way,
Yes, sir.
we have to do the grouping and then we have to proceed for the next step. Is that all okay? Hello.
Okay.
So
Okay,
is
sir.
there any doubt about today's
सर
session?
वो और एक बार दिखा देंगे
क्या?
वो वाला चीज पावर ऑफ हो गया था वो रिएक्शन एफजेड में जो आ रहा है वो वाला
अच्छा ये. Okay.
हाँ हाँ हाँ
Go to 3D view. After performing the analysis, how you can check it? So go to display, go to display, and go to force stress diagram and the vertical reaction, and for this service load combination under the vertical direction say apply. So you can see at the base of the structure by this means in arrow format. If you are checking this arrow and let's say apply, so by arrow format you can see this. But if you would like to see in tabulated form in box, okay, so just change it to what tabulated and let's say simply apply. So in tabulated way you can see it.
ओके सर
Okay. And when you are trying to see this reaction in plan by tabulated option, so you can see that with tabulated option. But if you are trying to see in arrow format in plan, so that is not possible, because this only we are only capable to see these all things only in arrow format in 3D view, but in plan view you will not able to see that. Clear? Hello.
यस सर
Clear.
Is there any another question?